It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Second down, Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Shot. 19, Charger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
A second down throw for Richardson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's McMillan.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Mustang 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Go street. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Go. Ready.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Bates, good. With the extra point, Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
At the 46-yard line.
Jackson now. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, Jackson. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come back. Get it.
Here's Richardson. He'll throw it back, and that's his running back. Finding room at midfield. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing is Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Richardson to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Well, that helps going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more minutes.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. They cash it in on third and goal.
Panthers, 19 Lions.
Now Richardson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Panthers move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's Jones in motion. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains at 13. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Travel start on the ground. And a touch there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second
From the 25, here's second and 9. Richardson gonna look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Traffic, 19, Charger, 9.
Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Man in motion is Smith. Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
DC, ready?
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. It's a gain of 34.
The 34-yard line.
Jackson up top again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll send their tight end left. Third and short, Jackson. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot.
13.
Again, it's Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Lions. Come on. Set.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Bronco 80.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing is Richardson. Forced out wide. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3.
Hey, go!
The third quarter begins with a run. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
To throw, it's Richardson. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. For a loss, and it's second down.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down throw for Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
79 Broncos. Tag.
Richardson. Quick throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 39 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Panthers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30th. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
It is 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most... critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's taken in by McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Cup 19.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set.
They'll stick with him again. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
DC, ready? DC.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the 6. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Dragon 6, 18 Cardinal, 18.
Now Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd and 11.
19, Tiger, 19.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A run with Barkley. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Orange.
4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Jackson out of the pistol. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's hard. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to open up the lead to 8.
Eagles 28, Panthers 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Viking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco 80.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. Pass caught left side by Likely. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26
It's a gain
yards.
there of 26 yards.
Good for a Panthers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. There's that man again, another catch. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Panthers
60
will line up
Bobcats.
for the
Viking
2-point
18.
conversion.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson willing to throw, and he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On a quick ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the fourth. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Richardson's a throw here on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
Get it.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
It's first down, and they'll run. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. The catch made by McMillan. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
36 on the carry. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Check. Panther 60, Pat 70, Timberwolf.
On play action, Richardson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Trap 60. Here we go. 68, 79 Broncos. Chop alert. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Warriors 70, 2. 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Richardson on the run to the right. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson up top again. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And less than a yard.
again. It's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Eagles 38, Panthers 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. The Panthers will take their first timeout. The clock will stop. 21 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now they'll use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. They're going to kick it now, risk another play. Time will tell. First and 10.
Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 6. Panther 6.
Now Richardson forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Jones now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Oh, we're ready.
motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
12 more yards.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. Now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
19 Tiger. Ready. Cougar.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jahad Campbell getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
There he goes again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. That is hot. The risk pays off. They come back to win it by 1 here in overtime. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners. As we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.